Hey friends, welcome back. I hope you guys all enjoyed your Thanksgiving and had an amazing time. Even if you were just hanging out at home with the family you already live with and have seen for the past 9 months, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took some time to really reflect and think about the things that you were really blessed with or that you're really grateful for. I think in this day and age with COVID and all of those things, it can be really easy to overlook our blessings. But I hope that you took some time this weekend to think about what they are and really look for them because, again, it can get really hard to, think about what your blessings are when you're stuck and you feel trapped and you're stressed and, all of those things. So I really just hope that you got to take a few moments or the day, the weekend to maybe get ready for Christmas, bring some joy back into your life, and really just take some time to reflect on the year and what blessings God has brought to you during this time. Today I want to talk to you about Giving Tuesday. I love Giving Tuesday so much. Remember last week when I was telling you that Thanksgiving was my favorite day and Black Friday was like day number 3. Giving Tuesday is right up there because it just makes me so joyful and happy to be able to give, and it's another one of those things, right, where it causes you to look at the blessings that you have, and then as you are giving, you can be so grateful that you have something to give. So I want to talk to you today about Giving Tuesday. You're listening to the Live with Audacity podcast. Hey girl, hey! I'm Alyssa Stewart, mama to 4 kiddos ranging the age from college student to first grader, wife to a high school football and track coach, and a multi-passionate entrepreneur. Audacity is defined as intrepid boldness or disregard for normal constraints, and that's exactly what we have here. As a super busy mom who is easily distracted, I struggled to get focused on my goals and see results in my life and business. But I realized to make any progress, I needed to implement simple, efficient systems that worked for us without adding to the overwhelm and making me feel boxed in by rigid schedules. And I want to help you do that too. This podcast is aimed at giving you tangible tips and tools to get your life together, finally focus on the calling on your heart, and do it all in the way that works for you. So come on, boo-boo, it is time to get focused, get intentional, and live with audacity. Okay, so let's dive right in. My word for 2021 is actually going to be give. And it's so interesting how this came about because I actually was laying in bed last night or the night before, and I had actually had a brain aha moment earlier in the day. And originally my word was going to be present for 2021. And then I was thinking about it and I was doing some journaling and things like that. And then the word stamina just jumped out at me. And I thought, ooh, stamina. I think that's going to be my word. But rolling around at night and I was just, tossing and turning. I don't really know why I wasn't sleeping great, but I wasn't. And the word give just jumped out at me because present and stamina and all of those things, I feel like they kind of fit in because one of the things that I really want to focus on is my stamina, right? Like I want to work really hard and not get so drained so easily. I want to be able to have stamina to play outside and run around and jog maybe, and things like that too, without getting sore or winded or whatever so easily. So stamina is like one of my things. that I'm working on. And then being present, of course, was the other thing that I really want to focus on, because it's so easy to be thinking about the future and thinking about how we're going to grow and, always be looking toward the future. But I really want to take some time and make sure that I am really focused on being present with myself, with my family, and enjoying the ride more than always feeling like I'm working toward the future. And give jumped out at me because I feel like those two things fit in with give. I want to give of my time to my family. I want to give of my time and, my efforts and my joy to my friends and my family. I really have been wanting to just make cookies or banana bread or something like that and then just drop them off to a friend, because I know that would make me really happy and it would make them really happy. And then when it comes to my business or working out or my health or, whatever, any of those things, my self stuff that I need to work on, I need to give it my all. And so I felt like give was a really good word that just kind of encompassed all of the things that I really want to work toward in 2021. So, with that being said, my word for 2021 is give. And I plan to give it all to you, all to myself, all to my family. And I'm so excited about it because honestly, giving just lights us up, right? It makes us feel so proud of ourselves and it makes us feel joy and happiness. So, I'm really excited about it. But I want to make sure that I keep my mission front and center. And my mission is to serve and give of myself, because that is truly why God put me on the planet. Now, of course, yes, I want to give of myself. Obviously, I know I have to give to myself too, right? I have to make sure that I take time for myself, because when your cup is not full, you cannot give to others. Okay, so don't get it twisted. I'm not giving away all of myself, right? I am giving my all, but I still have to make sure that I manage myself and take care of myself so that I can have something to give to my family, my friends, to others, to you guys, to everyone, right? Okay, so now that I'm off that tangent, giving is super important, and there are tons of good reasons you should give. Number one is that it reminds you of your blessings, right? You giving shows gratitude for the blessings that you have been given. And not only that, it reminds you of your blessings. It reminds you that, oh, you know what? There are less fortunate people. I should reflect on this and be very grateful for the position that I'm in, the learning I'm capable of doing. Listening to this podcast is, for instance, reading books, having internet, having clean water, just thinking about those blessings that you have, giving reminds you of them. And then the other thing too is that making others happy by giving to them makes you happy, which I already just touched on when I was talking about cookies and banana bread. But doing something with love, preparing something with love, and then giving it away, whether it's time or money or baking or, gifts, whatever it may be, taking that time, taking that thought, and putting your joy into it so that you can see someone else smile always brings a smile to our faces and makes us feel so joyful. So I would say that is a number one reason to give to others. And then the last one that I'm going to touch on today is when we give, we're teaching our kids to be giving, compassionate, loving, and selfless. And I don't know if you noticed, but in the world right now, we desperately need that. We desperately need to remind others that they should be giving and compassionate and loving and selfless. And it inspires others to give too, right? Like if I go through Starbucks and someone gives me a free coffee and it's like, oh, that was from the person before you. You can bet your bottom dollar I want to give you $5 so I can buy the person behind mine's, which it turns out that mine is then not free, but that's okay because it inspired me to pass it on, right? And it inspired me to pay it forward. And I think that is the key of giving, is that when we spend more time in that giving space, we're inspiring others to do it too. And then, guys, guess what? We're just walking around the world with tons of happy people, happy, joyful people who have given and inspired someone else to give. It's a domino effect, and there's nothing bad that can come from giving. So I would encourage you today on Giving Tuesday to find a charity or a friend that needs you, and give to them. Give to them in a way that you can. I know people always think like, oh, well, I don't have any money to give. Number one, you probably do. Like, let's be honest. You probably have $5 that you can skip the Jack in the Box line with and give it to someone who could use it. It's $5. And if not, that's okay too. Give of your time. Sit with a friend. Listen to their issues, or not their issues. I don't like that word. Listen to maybe something that they're struggling with, and be a real friend. I had this revelation earlier this year that I want to be the friend that I need. And so what that means for me is having someone that I can call and talk to, but someone I can share my joys and my excitement, but also my pain with, right? Like, we want someone that we can have a ton of fun with, but that also is there for us when we're in our time of need. So you can give time, you can give money, of course. You could declutter your house and give to the less fortunate, because girl, I promise you don't need 15 wooden spoons, okay? Okay. And then also you do need one in your purse though for your kids, just FYI. And then you can give love. You can give love. Do you know how so much fun it is to give love? Did you know that there are puppies and kittens and dogs and cats and other animals at the animal shelter that you could foster and just give your love and your time to? Did you know that there are kids in the NICU? Well, probably they won't let you do this right now because of COVID, but maybe next year. But did you know that there are kids in the NICU whose parents can't be there because they have to go and make money, and so they need someone to hold them? Dude, if you have time, go hold a baby. I swear, holding a baby that's in the NICU will just change your life. It will change your life. It will change your whole outlook. So I want to talk to you about a couple of charities that are really important to me, and I would love it if you would think about giving to them, or if you have a special charity or a place that you love to donate. I hope that you will take this time to go ahead and make a donation of time or money or items or love to them. Okay, so I've got Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Family Alliance, and they provide emotional, educational, and practical support to families of children with cancer. Now, my chapter is based here in Houston, and what I know that they do is they before COVID, they had a camp where kids and families with that are dealing with cancer diagnosis. I don't know how to pluralize that word. They come and they get to enjoy a weekend, not thinking about cancer, not thinking about, the world around them and bills and things like that. And they really just get to be with each other and enjoy each other. And so I love this charity. I think it's so amazing, and I love what they do to help families that have to go through this, because let's be honest, it is not fair. It is not fair for a parent or a child to have to go through that. It's just the worst. And then also the next one that I want to talk to you about is called Elijah Rising. Also, this one is based in Houston, but I'm sure that you in your local area you could find something that is similar. It's called Elijah Rising, and you can go to elijahrising.org. And Elijah Rising is ending sex trafficking through prayer, awareness, intervention, and restoration. And so what they do is they host prayer circles, but then they also do a van tour of different spots where sex trafficking is very highly popular, and educate you on what to look for, and the places that you think that might not be anything. Like, you just drive by them every day, and then lo and behold, they're actually ways and places that do sex trafficking, and it's insane. And then of course they help women and girls leave the sex trafficking industry, and then help them restore themselves so that they can be good humans and contribute to their society. The next one is Heaven Instead. I love Heaven Instead's mission so much. It's so, I actually got to meet with their director, and we sat there and talked and cried and all of those things. Heaveninstead.org. Heaven Instead's mission is to financially assist bereaved parents with end-of-life expenses as they mourn the loss of their child due to stillbirth or premature death within the hospital stay. So this is for families that perhaps their child was born prematurely and they didn't make it, or maybe they are they're full term, but they were stillborn. And so what they do is they set everything up for you through a funeral home, and they pay the expenses for the funeral home so that you can focus on the loss of your child and starting to heal from that, rather than being stressed out and bogged down by stipulations and certifications and things like that you have to have done when a child dies in the hospital. So they help you with all of those things. So if again, this one is based in Houston, in the Sugar Land area. So if you feel called to donate to them, it would be so incredible, and I know they would be so grateful. Okay, and the last one I want to talk about is Jonathan's Place. Jonathan's Place is based in North Dallas, and what they do is they provide a safe place, loving homes, and promising futures for abused and neglected children, teens, and young adults. So one of the things that they do is they recruit, train, and certify foster parents, and they also have an Dallas County's only emergency shelter for children from newborn to 17. They will provide temporary housing and counseling services to children that have been removed from their homes. And then they also have a girls therapeutic program where they provide long-term residential care to girls age 10 to 17 who have a history of bouncing between foster homes, most requiring a higher level of therapeutic care. And then they also do transitional living, and they just have so many programs that you can check out. You can go to jpkids.org and find out more about them, or to make a donation. Also, if you are not in the Texas or Dallas area, you can just do a Google search of a local foster care placement agency, and I'm sure that you will find something that suits your needs if that is something that is on your heart. I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you will find a charity that you love and that means something to you. I hope that you will find something that you are happy to donate your time to, happy to donate your resources to, and let's change the world. I mean, there's so many amazing charities out there that do so much good work for people less fortunate, and obviously you can tell that kids is my thing. That really um really pulls at my heartstrings. But maybe yours is pets. Maybe yours is military. Maybe yours is the homeless, or breast cancer or something like that. So it doesn't matter what it is. Find the right one that resonates with you. Find the thing that pulls at your heart, and please, please, please make every effort that you can to volunteer, to donate your time, to donate your resources to these incredible charities, or even just a friend who needs you. I hope you guys all have an incredible week. Happy Giving Tuesday. Hey, boo boo. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you found value in this episode, do me a solid favor and take a screenshot, post it in your stories, and tag me. I love watching you grow and live up to your greatest potential. Let me cheer you on.